Today I'm going to give you a little tutorial slash unboxing for the Clover pom pom maker. I got this at knitpicks.com or We Crochet, one of the two. They're sister companies. They're together. But I got these, and I used them in the past, but I thought that I would take the time to show y'all if y'all wanted to learn how to use the pom pom maker from Clover. These I have in two different sizes here. This one is 2.5 inch, and this one is 3 3/8. And on the website, they had multiple different sizes for the pom pom maker. I chose to get these because I didn't see myself using any other size besides these two. Because this is perfect for a kid's hat, and this is perfect for an adult's hat. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I got some scrap yarn here, and I have a pair of scissors, and that should be everything that I need to make this. If you'll look on the back, you'll find everything, all of the instructions here in different languages as well as English on how to create your pom pom and little things that you can use them for. If you would like to purchase your own set of pom pom makers by Clover, I will leave a link in the description box where you can find these, and you can get your own set. Alright, let's open this up. I think that I'm going to use the big one this time. Okay, so when you open it, you can take these white things apart, and these two sides here is what makes your pom pom, and then you'll fold it back in and you'll cut along this line here. But another thing, this thing does come apart like that. But if I remember correctly, I don't think we take that apart. I think we leave it together like that, and we wrap each side. So I'm going to get my yarn ready. You have to bear with me because this one's kind of a bit of a mess. Oh, I got a center pull here. Yay. There we go. So maybe I won't get tangled. Now, this thing, the instructions, it does not tell you how many times to wrap the yarn around, and I never counted in the past. I just wrap it until it looks good. Now, I will say, the less yarn you put on, the more floppy your pom-pom's going to be. The more yarn you put on, the more firm and thick your pom-pom's going to be. So, the way I do it is I take my end and I'll slide it in between the two white pieces. Just like that. And then all you do is you start wrapping. And you'll wrap and wrap and wrap until all of this is completely full. I'm going to get this to the fullness that I want, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Alright, so I have mine packed as tightly as I like it, and you can see it's nice and firm and squishy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this around, and right here where the split is, I'm going to take and put it through that split. Because I've got it so packed, it might take a second, but we'll get it in there. There it goes. Okay, so I need to do this over onto this side. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in like that. And then I'll be able to move my yarn over, line these up, and I'm going to go between like that, and then it'll allow me to wrap. Let's do that again, just in case I wasn't on camera very good. Okay, so I've got my thing folded. I'm going to take the yarn and I'm going to slide it between, like that. And then it allows me to start working on this side. And all I'm going to do is wrap this side like I've got this, and then we'll meet back up. So I have it packed, and I'm just going to apologize in advance if you hear my dog. She seen my cat and started barking. So if you hear her in the background, everything's okay. But I've got this side packed, and I've already got the yarn tucked into that little slit right there. I'm going to fold it over, just like that. And you'll see we've just got yarn packed around. Now I'm going to cut this tail here, and I'm going to cut me, depending on what it is you are going to be using this pom-pom for, will depend on how long of a string you need. For just showing you, I've probably got 12 to 18 inches here. I won't need that much, but I'd rather have more than not enough. So I have this packed, and what you're going to do is you're going to use these little slits right here as a guideline as to where you're going to insert your scissors. Now, you are going to need sharp scissors for this because this is a lot of fabric to cut through. These scissors here, I try to only use for fabric and yarny things, so these are probably the sharpest scissors I have that I can find right now. So, that's what I'm going to use. Let me make sure I'm on camera here. So I'm going to use this slit here as a guideline where my scissors are going to go. And I'm going to insert my scissors. And I'm just going to start cutting down the center. See, it's going to take a lot of cutting. But in order to get a full pom-pom, that's what you do. And you can cut in layers, just like that. And once we're done making this, we're going to trim it up anyway. So if it's uneven, it'll be okay. So you just take and cut little sections at a time. Oh, close that back up. Okay, and then this little piece right here is where we pulled it over to start working, and we'll just cut that too. Like that. And we've got this first side done. Now you're going to repeat this onto the other side. Okay, so I have both sides cut, and right now the way it is, if we were to undo any of this, all you would have is a bunch of strands. And so in order to pull all of this together, we're going to take this piece of yarn that we cut, and we're going to line it up between, let me see if I'm on camera. Okay, so we're going to line it up between this slit, like that. And you're going to pull it all the way around, just like that. And you're going to pull it in, and you're going to knot it a couple times. Just like that. So, now that all of that is contained, now's the scary part. what you're going to do is you're going to pull this apart like we showed at the beginning, where you can take and pull it apart. You can take and undo these first if you want. Mine's a little packed, so it'll be easier to see. And then this one here, looky there, you got the making of a pom-pom. You put these pieces aside because we don't need those anymore. There's our tail. We're just going to fluff it out. And you got a pom-pom. Now, with this, you may find little uneven pieces, and that's where you just trim it up to shape it the way you want it. People do all kinds of things with these pom-poms. I've seen people take and make animals, like little pom-pom animals out of these. I've seen people do just about everything. You can put them on hats. You can put them on stockings. You can put them on anything your heart desires. Pom-poms are very useful, very cute for decorating. And that's all you do to make a nice, full pom-pom. And then you use these strings here to attach it to whatever you want. I hope that this video tutorial was helpful. If it was, don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you never miss another tutorial from Missouri Makes. And I will see y'all on another day. Bye.